Pradeep here. Today I am going to discuss what qualities are required to be a good leader. I will explain every aspects regarding this position because leader is required everywhere. If you want to lead a team, if you want to achieve something, definitely you need a leader. So I will discuss every point to be a good leader by taking consideration of organization, company, university as well as some school level also. So now let's start this video and just start what is leader. So firstly just I want to mention that firstly we must have to know what is leader. Leader is a person who can bear the all type of responsibilities and also fulfill the requirement which is assigned by their higher management, you can say their higher authority, because authority can be changed in company. There can be project manager, your boss. In politics there can be minister or something like that, because they are leader. If you want to become a leader, then definitely you have to bear a huge number of responsibility, and not everybody can be be a good leader, because we have to bear some responsibility and you have to fulfill requirement to be a good leader. You know, a leader who shirks the responsibilities, it can never be a good leader. You have to bear the responsibility. You can't run away from the responsibility, because if you are thinking you can avoid the responsibility and you can be a leader, that is not possible, because the first definition of leader is you have to bear all the responsibility for being a good leader. Now just remember the time when we are in the school, because there is a term used, monitor. Every school just select a monitor. The duty of responsibility of monitor is just convey the message of class to teacher, what is going on the class, and what is review of the class, what is feedback of the class. Generally that student contact to teacher and also higher management to telling something about what's going on in the classroom. So I think you have also heard about this term monitor. Today in today's scenario we generally call CR, class representative. That is second name of that is second name of that monitor term. There also used to be a head girl, a head boy of the school. So basically these are some parameter on which we can say that CR, monitor, या head boy या head girl just like a leader, because they used to lead the whole class. I see leaders everywhere. There is a need of a person who takes an initiative in order to bring about a change or lead some organization and even the country, because leader can be anyone. They have to be capability up to lead something. Suppose I want to be a leader, then firstly I have to take initiative to change something. There are many person who just change the society. Change the society means they have just taken an initiative to do something for the society. So that is also example of a leader. There is in company, there is a colleague, you have heard about your colleague is a team leader. Why that person is a team leader? Because he or she can bear the all responsibilities and also provide a output on the time. That's why that person elected or selected as a team leader. You can be also a team leader, but you have need some quality which is required for to being a team leader. That's I am going to discuss in my further slide. Any organization, team, group cannot grow without the leader having a prepared leadership skill and dedication toward the same, because these are some also required properties to be a good leader. Means leadership skill, dedication, confidence. We will discuss one by one. Now a good leader has to display a range of skill in order to head the organization and make it work effectively. To know what skill do people seek into a good leader, please go through the following points. Now I am going to discuss what qualities are required to be a good leader. One by one I will discuss every point. Now confidence. Confidence is the first property which required in every team leader. If leader has no confidence, then he or she cannot communicate their message to their follower. So a leader should be confident. Without confidence, that is not possible. He or she should believe in himself first. If the leader himself is unsure about his capabilities, he shall not be able to motivate his teammates or those who works under him. The first condition is that leader should be confident, because if leader has no confidence, so I can say that he or she is not able to lead the team, also not lead his or her followers. So if you want to motivate some people, so firstly you have to be confident. Firstly you have to generate confidence in yourself itself. Then you can do something like motivating your teammates, encouraging them to achieving something by them. Communication skill is most important aspect of being leader, because it is very important for a leader to communicate well with others. He should be able to convey the message, requirements of the job in a proper manner to his followers, to his team member. Okay, he should be able to convey the requirements of the job he has assigned to the people working under him and command them if necessary. A leader has to be assertive so that he is heard. Your communication skill to be so strong. If you want to communicate any message, that should be passed on your teammates in very clear manner. If you are not sure about your communication skill, if you are unable to communicate your message to your follower or your team member, that is not good sign. If you want to become a good leader, then definitely you have to work on your communication skill also, because communication skill is a way to command your team member, to your follower, what we have to do in future, or what we are going to do in future. You know, what you assigned a job, how you can done this job before your time limit. So basically communication is a more important. I am not talking about language here, because we can communicate in any language. That can be Tamil language, English, Hindi, Bhojpuri, any language you can choose. Because communication and language, there is big difference. We can talk later on this particular topic, but communication skill means you have to communicate your message to your follower or team members in a very good, healthy manner. So this is communication. Decision making, this is also a very important point. If you are a leader, so you have to be ability to make a decision. We should not depend upon any whether he or she will take decision, then you pass the message to your team members, and that is a not good sign. Leader should have a decision making power. The decision making power of a leader should be strong. The person should be able to make quick decision and be creative enough for looking upon a plan B. Many a times a leader comes across a dilemma and has to make a tough decision, that too at the same time. So I think decision making is also important point to be a leader, because you have to take decision on the spot, on that time. You can't wait for someone who instruct you. This is a not good sign for a leader. So till now I have discussed one is confidence should be communication and decision making. This is a third property, a third quality which is required in a leader. Now empathy. Everybody likes to be appreciated, and it can be really annoying for the employees. A boss does not appreciate them even they have worked well. This is a not good sign to be a leader. A leader should be empathetic and compassionate. He should be able to understand the mindset of the employee and try to understand their problem. Because if you want to get something from your teammates or follower, then you have to be empathic. You know, you have to understand the mindset of your followers, your team members, what going on. Suppose I am a CR, so I must have to understand what is going on in the mind of students. Then I can convey the message in a good manner. So leaders should be empathetic, because firstly you have to understand the problem, then you can think about what is solution of particular that things. Optimistics, this is really important point, because you can't think anything negative, you have to think in positive, because you are a leader, you have to lead a team, then you have to be optimistic as a leader. You will be able to motivate your employee easily, your team member easily, your follower easily. It is vital for you to show them a positive way to handle and manage difficult tasks. Your optimism shall guide them just like a lamp that guides a way through darkness. Because if you are negative, then definitely your team will be also negative. I think you are not going to get any outcome from that side. So firstly, leaders should be optimistic. He or she can be leader that think in a positive manner, responsible. In my first slide, I already discussed who is leader. Leaders is a person that can bear a large range of responsibility, a huge range of responsibility. Here comes the subject that we talked about in the first sentence of this article. No, responsibilities are tied to a leader, and he should be able to manage them. If someone is a leader, he is unable to managing the responsibility, then he or she is not a good leader, and he or she can be never a good leader. If you want to good leader, then you have to bear the responsibility, you have to fulfill the responsibility. You can't avoid that responsibilities. A leader cannot run from or afraid be of his responsibility, because this is a very important point. A person can be a leader that can bear the responsibility. Now, patience. This is most requirement, because sometimes sometimes there is something happening, it requires a lot of time. So you have to patience, you have to wait for the output. As a leader, you shall come across people of different minds, and you cannot end up hitting your head over your desk every time. So you have to wait for some time, because there are many types of people, they are different thinking. So you can wait. We can't hit your head on the table. Yeah, this is not going good, I have to do this. This is not a way. If you are leader, then you have to be patient, because you should be sure that you are able to create urgency among us, the employees, of the assigned task to be completed on the time. Ethical. A leader is bound to follow professional ethics, and it's not supposed to be fraud his employee. You have to be ethical. If you are just doing fraud to your employee or your follower, this is not good sign, because every follower or team member expects something from your side, because you are just leading them, you are just motivating factor for them. So you can't be a fraud, you can't be a non-ethical, you have to be ethical. It's also to be made sure that you do not encourage your employee or force them to commit any occupational crime. This is also very important. If you are forcing to someone do this is a wrong way, you can go in jail. So this is wrong. You have to ethical, but in some manner you have to also to be stand up with your follower, employees, your teammates. Trust versus. As a leader, you are the face of the concerned organization, and you should be able to build trust among your employee. If you are unable to build trust among your follower, among your team member, among your employee, that is a very, very drawback of your side, because this is a not quality of a leader. Because these are some facts. Firstly, you have to generate trust in your follower, in your team member, in your employee, then you can be a good leader. If they would not trust you, they would not be able to deliver the task assigned to them at their 100%. Neither will they will be able to communicate with you comfortably, because firstly you have to generate trust, then they can at least convey their message with you in comfortably member, in a true member. Also they can give their 100% in any assigned task. Mature. A leader cannot just fool around and crack jokes all the time. You have to be serious, you have to be mature. If you are just cracking jokes around between employee, no one will take you serious. So firstly, if you want to be a good leader, firstly you have to be a mature person, then you can lead the team. So you have to also focus on this, because there are many people who are just working as a team leader, project managers, the making jokes around your employee and team member. Team member just think this is a full man, so that is a very negative sign. So if you want to become a leader, then you have to be also mature person. He should be understand this sense of responsibilities and be able to segregate between the priorities and accordingly. Okay, a leader reflects a sense of maturity and understanding, and that is how we can help the organization as well as the employees grow. There is a leader inside you. Okay, so this is some quality we have discussed in this video. There are just I want to recall some point. First one is confidence. You should be have confidence, communication skill, decision making power, trustworthy, mature. So these are some quality which is required to be a good leader.